Have you ever done a home workout and just felt like something's missing? Like you're not getting the full picture? Well, you're in exactly the right place. We're about to dive into a super common problem that might be holding back your fitness and maybe even messing with your posture.
So let's just get right to it with a big question. Are your home workouts actually only half workouts? I know that sounds kind of dramatic, but honestly, for a lot of us working out at home, the answer is a huge yes. I mean, take a look at this. I bet that first column looks super familiar, right? We're all doing push-ups, squats, lunges, all fantastic exercises, don't get me wrong. But then look at that second column. That's the other half of the equation, all the pulling movements for your back. And for most of us, that column is just empty.
So you might be thinking, okay, whatever, I skipped my back, what's the big deal? Well, this is where we get into why that imbalance is a really, really big deal. What we're talking about here is a lopsided routine. It's when you get really good at training all the mirror muscles, your chest, your front shoulders, but you're totally forgetting about the entire powerhouse on the other side of your body. This isn't just about how you look. It's about creating a massive imbalance in your own body. And here are the consequences. When your chest gets strong but your back stays weak, what happens? It starts pulling your shoulders forward, giving you that classic hunched-over posture. That can lead to some nasty chronic shoulder pain, and it actually makes you weaker in the real world. So the main takeaway here is, skipping your back isn't just a missed workout. You're literally working against your body. All right, so that's the bad news. But the good news? The solution does not involve buying a ton of expensive gear. In fact, your new home gym is probably hiding in plain sight right now. Seriously, think about it. What's one of the most solid, sturdy pieces of furniture that pretty much everyone has? Yep. The key to solving this whole problem is probably sitting in your dining room as we speak.
And there it is. Your new rowing station is a sturdy table. I know, it sounds a little crazy, but trust me, this one simple piece of furniture is about to unlock all those back exercises you've been missing.
Okay, let's break down exactly how this works. First, and this is the most important part, you have to check that the table is stable. It needs to be heavy, solid, and not going anywhere. Once your shirt's safe, you just lie on your back, slide under, grab the edge with both hands, and pull your chest up. It's a perfect inverted row, using the one thing you definitely have at home. And what's so cool about this is how easy it is to make it harder or easier. If you're just starting out, keep your knees bent. That's the easiest version. Feeling stronger? Straighten your legs all the way out. Now you're lifting way more of your body weight. And if you're a real pro, throw a heavy backpack on your chest for extra weight. You can even switch up your grip to hit different parts of your back. So now that we've found the missing piece of the puzzle, the back, we can actually build a complete, totally balanced workout using nothing but the furniture you already own.
Let's start with push exercises. A simple chair can completely transform your push-up game. Put your hands on it for an incline push-up, which is great for building strength, or flip around and put your feet on the chair for a decline push-up to really hit your upper chest. And hey, if you've got two sturdy chairs, you've got yourself a dip station. The options are endless. How about legs? Well, that same chair becomes a leg day machine. Rest your back foot on it for Bulgarian split squats, a killer exercise for strength and balance. You can also put your feet up on it for glute bridges to get a much better contraction. And of course, there's always simple step-ups. See? No more excuses to skip leg day. And you bet we can hit the core. With two strong chairs, you can try out L-sits, which are incredibly tough but so good for your abs. Or you can do controlled leg raises between them, which feels a lot like using one of those captain's chair machines at the gym.
Okay, this is all awesome, but we need to pause for a second. This part is incredibly important. We're using furniture for things it was never designed for, so you absolutely positively have to train smart.
I need you to burn this quote into your brain. It is the golden rule of working out with furniture. If it feels sketchy, it is sketchy. Seriously, your gut feeling is your #1 safety tool. No single rep is ever worth getting hurt. So here is your safety checklist. Before any set, check for stability. Does it wobble? Does it slide? When you're doing the exercise, move slow and with control. No jerky movements. Always, always test it with a little bit of weight before you go all in on a full rep. And, most importantly, listen to your gut. If that little voice in your head says stop, you stop. Period. So once you have the movements down and you've got the safety rules locked in, what you're really left with is a whole new way of looking at fitness. It's about building a no excuses mindset.
Here's the big takeaway from all of this. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't need a basement full of expensive equipment. All you really need is a little bit of creativity with the stuff that's already sitting right there in front of you. And that really leaves us with one final thought. Now that you know your dining table is a rowing machine and your chairs are a dip station, what else is hiding in your home? What other everyday things can you use to get stronger? That's the mindset that's going to keep you fit no matter where you are.